ElectraCast.
So good, so good, so good.
New markdowns up to 70% off are at Nordstrom Rack stores now. And that means so many new reasons to rack.
Because I always find something amazing.
Just so many good brands.
Because there's always something new.
Join the Nordy Club to unlock exclusive discounts, shop new arrivals first, and more. Plus, buy online and pick up at your favorite rack store for free. Great brands, great prices. That's why you rack.
Welcome to the Congressional Record Daily Digest, where we bring you all the previous day's U.S. legislative proceedings in 4 minutes or less. In today's episode, we bring you the Congressional Record for March 21st, 2026.
The Senate did not introduce new bills or resolutions on this day, but continued work on major pending legislation, nominations, and resolutions. A key focus remained the Save America Act, tied to S. 1383, establishing a Veterans Advisory Committee on Equal Access. Senators continued debating multiple amendments, including a proposal addressing participation in women's and girls' athletics, specifically involving policies related to transgender athletes. This proposal affects female athletes, transgender athletes, schools, athletic organizations, and veterans seeking equal access to services. The Senate rejected multiple motions to end debate, leaving the legislation unresolved and continuing consideration into the next session. The Senate also continued consideration of funding for the Department of Homeland Security for fiscal year 2026. Lawmakers were unable to advance the appropriations bill past procedural votes, leaving funding unresolved. This impacts border security operations, immigration enforcement, disaster response agencies, homeland security personnel, and national security operations that serve the public. In nominations, the Senate began consideration of Colin McDonald to serve as Assistant Attorney General, moving the nomination toward a future vote on ending debate. The Senate also advanced procedural steps on the nomination of Mark Wayne Mullen to serve as Secretary of Homeland Security, scheduling a cloture vote that will determine whether the nomination proceeds toward confirmation. These actions affect leadership at the Department of Justice and the Department of Homeland Security, with implications for law enforcement policy, immigration enforcement, and national security strategy. The Senate also agreed to 2 resolutions honoring the lives of Kansas law enforcement officers, Police Officer Hunter Simoncic of Kansas City, Kansas, and Police Sergeant Scott Hyman of Hays, Kansas. These resolutions impact the families of the officers, local law enforcement agencies, and public safety communities nationwide. Overall, Senate activity centered on ongoing debate over veterans and athletics policy, stalled national security funding legislation, advancement of senior federal nominations, and recognition of fallen law enforcement officers. The House of Representatives was not in session, conducted no votes or hearings, and made no legislative decisions. Those were the key activities of March 21st, 2026 in the U.S. Congress.
Subscribe to receive daily updates or rate or review so others can find us as well. Thanks for tuning in to the Congressional Record Daily Digest. This has been an ElectraCast media production. Executive producers are Mark Netter and Peter Rafelson. Produced and edited by Delilah Sperrazza. Music by Peter Rafelson.
The Geo-Godfather Wars is an all-new podcast giving you the real talk on understanding how geopolitics impacts you and your world. Join your host, Barack Senior, and me, Leah Tedrow, each week as we unpack the complexities, strategies, and players running the world, and how those forces affect your everyday life and decisions, whether you know it or not. Available wherever you listen to your podcasts. See you there.
ElectraCast.
Welcome to another season of Crypto with Kamal on ElectraCast.
ElectraCast.
Where we explore the future of money and how digital assets are reshaping our world. I'm your host, Kamal Hubbard. Web3 is not just a buzzword, it's a movement that empowers you, your family, and community. So if you're passionate about financial technology or just want to stay ahead of the curve, make sure to tune in and subscribe to Crypto with Kamal wherever you find your favorite podcasts.
ElectraCast.